you have to do this often? Oh, yes. We're pushing. It happens a lot. But not all the passengers are pitching in. Where are they? Well, they're just following on behind. Hey, but those there at the back, they aren't pushing.
ABS can help you reach your target audience like never before. On ABS, you'll benefit from our extensive reach and dedicated viewership. We offer special advertising packages during primetime slots and popular shows. You'll also be featured on our social media platforms, reaching an even wider audience. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Take your business to the next level. Contact our advertising team at absafricatv@gmail.com. ABS can help you reach your target audience like never before. Advertising on ABS, you'll benefit from our extensive reach and dedicated viewership. We offer special advertising packages during primetime slots and popular shows. You'll also be featured on our social media platforms, reaching an even wider audience. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Take your business to the next level. Contact our advertising team at absafricatv@gmail.com. ABS can help you reach your target audience like never before. Advertising on ABS, you'll benefit from our extensive reach and dedicated viewership. We offer special advertising packages during primetime slots and popular shows. You'll also be featured on our social media platforms, reaching an even wider audience. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Take your business to the next level. Contact our advertising team at absafricatv@gmail.com.
your share button. Go ahead and hit the share button. Alright. We want to talk about quite a number of issues and I'd like you to do this open mic means we open the line so that many people defeat for the show. It will be very interesting. So please make sure that you hit the share button so that we will get started. I want to see the numbers rising. Fortunately, I'm not seeing that not on Facebook. I'm not seeing that not on Facebook, but I will give a few minutes to wait for you to hit your share button so that we fit for start the show. All right. So please go ahead, hit your share button. Go ahead, hit your share button so that we can start the show. Go ahead, hit your share button so that we can start the show. Go anywhere. I see some video where there is a clip out there say, make I stop that thing where they start. So I don't know. I think I've seen that video. It was probably more than 1 year old. But I see some people, I don't know what some people, they think they feel intimidate Chris Anu for lay down arms and walk away from this struggle. You are jokers out there, really jokers out there. And let me tell you guys, I know a good prophet. I know a true prophet. I know a genuine prophet, a prophet of God, a man of God. When I see one, myself, having been a and continue to share your continue to hit your share button. Continue to hit your share button as I come back to you. chasing of the army, chasing of the police, chasing of the gendarmes in Baga, in La République du Cameroon. Just imagine if this was happening in Bamenda, in the BLM, in Manu. I mean, anywhere in the southern Cameroons, in Ambazonia. Just imagine if this crowd, see, they are chasing the Cameroon army from the palace, from stopping them from installing the fund when government insert them, it won't force them upon them. Just imagine if this one will take place now for Ambazonia. They go do them. Take a look at this. These are not rubber bullets. I think these are real bullets. Now these are the leftovers. I think they were chased away, and the population collected those empty shells. For sure, how they were shooting. But again, you can see the strength of the population chasing them out of their community, and that was in Bagam in La République du Cameroon. All right, I just wanted to make that difference. Something else, ladies and gentlemen. I take you to something else. So much is going on out there. And I hope in charge. Amba is still in charge. And that is what you are seeing there. Again, this took place in the Boyo County, and this is the work of our restoration forces. Our restoration forces in the great county of Boyo. Let me assure you, Ambazonians, comrades, especially if you are on ground zero. If anybody tells you that this war it come end, no, it never near for come end. It never near for come end. We want to take my word for it. This war is never near for come end. When I hear guerrilla warfare, when I hear say guerrilla warfare, you know the finish. You know the end like conventional war, like what is going on between Russia and Ukraine. That is conventional war. Nowhere in their numbers. Do you know how many fighters we have inside Boyo? Do you know how many we have inside Manu? Do you know how many we have inside Bui? I mean, in spite of all that, La République is trying to get the world to believe. May I assure everybody for ground zero, please, me wanna tight wanna belt. And me wanna tight wanna belt. Tight very, very strong. And no say, we never near and will not get no plan in mind to end this war. It not be on ourselves. It is not upon us. And it not be upon you on ground zero to end the war. It is on La République du Cameroon to end the war. They declared the war. They are the one killing us. They are the one. We don't get power for enemy. We will fight, as they say, to the last man standing, and the last man standing will see victory, will see an independent, free Ambazonia. But as far as the war is concerned, it is not our obligation for CMCEN. It is that of La République du Cameroon. Make everybody understand this. Stop telling the diaspora, say, we want to end this thing. Of course, now anti-independentists, they make all this noise. Say, end this thing, end this. It is not ending. It is not ending, not until we see a free country called Ambazonia. Ladies and gentlemen, make we take this to the bank. And ground zero, when you know this, you get for tithing in Buwe. They do this in Ngoke Twinja. They do this in Libialem. They do this all over the place. It is going to take La République du Cameroon scores, and I mean scores of years for them to even think they can beat a guerrilla army like Ambazonia fighters. It is going to take them forever. Listen, comrades, we have a lot of time on our side in this war. We know the rush. We know the rush. If they shut down, if they stop one ghost town for some time, for 1 day or 2 days, that is not the end of the war and not the end for ghost town. As far as they're concerned, we know the rush. We get all the time on our side for have that luxury of time. Very soon, their money go run dry. Because they not feel focus on pushing all what they have on the army, on the war. Their donors will start saying, well, we can't give you more money. And very soon they cannot pay the civil service, and their civil, the nobles still. You know why? Because they don't have the money. The money is not coming in as expected because all their funds are being diverted to fight this war. Now tell me, how long you think they will do? They will divert funds. How long they will continue for the divert funds for fight the war? So please, ground zero, no worry. Make nobody no worry. No shake. They say no shake in all day. No shake in all day because we have the luxury of time. We not a rush, no nothing. The only thing we need now to gather money, help the boys on the ground. That's all. Ministers, Cameroon ministers, they gathered to pray in Yaoundé. In Yaoundé, ministers gathered to pray in Yaoundé. However, ladies and gentlemen, they didn't pray for one thing needful. They gathered, they prayed for the head of state, they prayed for every other thing, but nobody would dare mention the war in Ambazonia. Nobody would dare mention the war in Ambazonia. Again, that image is that of ministers in Cameroon. Ministers in Cameroon praying in Yaoundé. They are praying again for everything that you can think of, but the conflict that is taking place in Ambazonia. It is very interesting. I will read to you a report. I believe that report is written by, is published by Mimi Mefo. I will read the report that is coming from, somebody think they will pray democracy to fall from heaven. They are hypocrites. There are certain things you never have to pray for, ladies and gentlemen. There are certain things that just need to be done. They don't have to be prayed for. They need to happen. The action just need to happen, not prayers. You pray for things that are beyond your control. You pray for things that you cannot afford. You pray for things that, only God alone can do it. But when you talk about national unity, what national unity? Yes, national unity for Francophones. You talk about, because Francophones are in pieces also, right? They know these are fighting, they are waiting for their turn. The Bamilekis and the Doualas, Bassas are waiting for their turn. The democracy. Democracy. How can you be praying for democracy? I was reading recently that I think 41 political parties have now been qualified, I guess, to stand for their 2025 elections. And you are praying for democracy? What democracy? Practice democracy. You don't need to pray for it. You don't pray democracy into being. You make it into being. That is what should be done. Stop being hypocrites out there. And I'm ashamed that even pastors are there saying they are praying. They gather these ministers. Do you know why these pastors come around and they gather ministers and pray? Because at the end of a prayer, the ministers will send an envelope to the pastor. It is shameful what is happening to pastors now. Mouth. God has given you hands. God has given you legs. Just imagine you have to leave Bamenda. Let me say, you have to leave Muya or Mutengene and go up to Boya. And you sit in your home praying that a taxi should come and pick you. You don't need... Is there any common sense in that? You want to leave Moya to Boya, and you sit at home and you are praying for a taxi to come and get you. You are just praying that a miracle will happen. And God will just hear your prayer and send a taxi to come and get you. You don't need to call for a taxi, no. And you don't need to pay for it. These guys, they believe it. There are many fake in the ministry today. I mean, many fake pastors, fake ministers, fake prophets, fake apostles in the ministry today. Have you guys observed one thing? Again, comrade, I am speaking to you as somebody who has been in the ministry for close to 30 years. Have you seen what is happening in the ministry today? How many people want to be called a pastor today? How many people want to be called a pastor today? No, the other want to be, and I nodded my head. And I said, you want to ordain me a bishop? I said, no, I'm not interested in a bishop. I just want to be called a pastor. Just call me the pastor. Not too long after, another ministry which is quite known in the U.S., even right up to the White House, they called me. They had seen the work I was doing in New Hampshire, and they called me up and said, we want to confer an honorary doctorate degree on you. This institution, they have a popular Bible institute here in the USA. And I said to them, thank you very much. I will pray that is going to happen there. I saw some of them come out after the Manfe massacre and they were saying, I told you Manfe was going to do this. I told you Manfe was going to do that. And I just sat here and I nodded my head. I said, oh, and there are very many people out there who fall for it. Who fall for it. They don't even know who a prophet is. They don't know who an apostle is. They don't know who a pastor is. Comrades, listen to me. There is no special anointing for anybody calling himself a prophet if that person is not living right. There is no special anointing for anybody calling himself an apostle if that person doesn't live right. And there is no special anointing that comes with a title. Those titles, they give in the word. That is direct prayer without beating about the bush and talking about peace. You pray about peace, you are beating about the bush. If I were you, when I pray that God give us a free and independent Ambazonia. God give us a free and independent Ambazonia. If you are a lot of a public supporter, you can pray, God deny Ambazonia, God should deny Ambazonia freedom, right? That is your prayer, that is your wish. But my prayer and my wish is, God give us Ambazonia. Not give us peace. There cannot be peace in the midst of war. There cannot be peace when intelligent and smart people deliberately wage war against a different people and think that there will be peace. There can't be peace, ladies and gentlemen. So that is the kind of prayer.
You'll benefit from our membership. We offer special advertising packages during primetime slots and popular shows. You'll also be featured on our social media platforms, reaching an even wider audience. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Take your business to the next level. Contact our advertising team at absafricatv@gmail.com. ABS can help you reach your target audience like never before. Advertising on ABS, you'll benefit from our extensive reach and dedicated viewership. We offer special advertising packages during primetime slots and popular shows. You'll also be featured on our social media platforms, reaching an even wider audience. Don't miss
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are looking there at the city of Kumba. Those who did not go out to open their businesses will understand that the colonial administrators, they are going around and sealing their shops in not they are sealing. They violated ghost town instructions. But because they say they never pay per time, they'll lock their store. This is the excuse the colonial officers are giving for locking or shutting down of shops in Kumba. They said that they shut down their shops, seal their shops, not because the people do not want to obey their instruction for stay away from ghost town, but because the people do never pay per time. Timidly observe in Kumba owing to the threats coming from the colonial officials. Now, I said from the beginning that ghost town, it no go end. Ghost towns, they no go end by any means. Not until this war, it don't come to an end. And so if colonial officers, they go around treating traders, business people, say they will seal their shop, they will shut down their shops. I understand, say they don't promise the shops the way they lock them, they seal them. And also people, they go open their shop last month, they not go open their shop because they really wanted to. They do them out of fear. But make I tell you now, please, make una not put una lives in danger. Again, make una not put una lives in danger. It better make your shop remain locked than for go become a victim. Because the restoration fighters are going around town and they are watching, they are witnessing, they are seeing which shops are open and which ones are not open. No, we will not be victims. The force when I forgo open, we are watching very, very carefully and taking note of every single shop that is forced open inside Kumba. Inside Kumba. I can promise Una, say ghost towns are not going to be shut down inside Kumba. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. When I go see them, when I know go hear them, when I go see them, when I no go hear them, not hear them, when I go see them. And trust me, when we show up in that city, guess what? Those colonial officials, they don't will be anywhere for to be found. They don't will be anywhere to be found. They will run hide. They have their protection. But you, the common man who they try for you can call anytime to make a contribution. You can call anytime in the course of the show to make a contribution. This is open mic. All right. Now I'm going to take you people to a very important announcement where I like for Makeup today. Very, very important announcement where I come up today for Makeup. We don't talk a long time. Maria, Virginia, you are very much welcome to come and witness history. Come and witness history take place on December the 9th as we cut the ribbon for Ambazonia's diplomatic mission in Washington, D.C. You want to fly from out of the country? Pay your flight now. You want to fly from the rest of America? Pay your flight now. It is written on stone. We have secured the venue and signed the lease on 600 Massachusetts Avenue in Washington, D.C. That we will take those missions, those diplomatic missions, to the rest of the world, to Europe, to South America, to the Middle East, to Eastern Europe. We want to see Ambazonia missions erected in every corner of the world because we know for sure Ambazonians are everywhere today. And so, again, this is not an event for a selected few. It is an open event. It is an open event for everybody who wants to be Ambazonians. So we're going to be launching that again, same day next week. All right. Let me take this caller here. Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Ground Zero.
Ground Zero. Good to hear your voice, sir. What is on your mind?
Yeah, my take is that I heard an audio that one general Indian was he's planning to kill a Field Marshal Lucifer, of which it is very, very bad for a general at this age, at this time, that generals will be fighting themselves.
Hold on there. Hold on there. I hear you, but you know what? When you hear some messages, you just trash them. Anybody who says you will kill any fighter who says you will kill was not made by an Ambazonian fighter. It was made by a black leg. And I know that this is $50 each. That $50 include printing and shipping. So if you're there for Europe, if you're there for Russia, if you're there for Saudi Arabia, if you're there for Dubai, now a flat fee of $50. For Ground Zero, that one a lot of money. But not only that, for safety and security reasons, we feel say, if you're there for Ground Zero, you want for carry the card, and you pay, we will still print them for you, but we think they may put you at risk, especially when a lot of public security is fond of stopping people and searching them. They search you to find Amber ID card in your pocket. You know where you go straight, right?
Yeah, we are already conscious of that. So at least we would know how to manage the situation. So we are really grateful, and we're going to go in.
All right, fine. If anybody, again, now open thing, the website will be up and running and will not feel control who goes up to sign for it. If people for Ground Zero, they feel get time, take and be able for go travel around with it, is not their business. But for us, we think say for their safety and security, it's good for people in the diaspora. But again, we don't stop anybody. Anybody will want them for ground zero, for ground one, for Ghana, for wherever. All they will need for doing that for go for the website, enter the information, and pay, and we'll print it and ship it to the person.
Thank you. Kudos. So kudos, Comrade Chris.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank you. Have a great night. Okay. The phone line is open, ladies and gentlemen. The phone line is open. Again, I was talking about the launching of Ambazonia's diplomatic mission coming up December the 9th. December 9, Saturday, December 9 at midday on 600 Massachusetts Avenue in the heart of Washington, D.C. We're hoping that this historic occasion will mark the multiplication of such diplomatic offices or missions for Ambazonia across the globe. And you don't have to wait for Comrade Chris to come to Germany to set up one. You don't have to wait for Comrade Chris to come to London to set up one. You don't have to wait for Comrade Chris to come to Belgium to set up one. You don't have to wait for Comrade Chris to come to Toronto or Ottawa, Canada to set up one. We are looking forward to these missions being set up everywhere around the globe by Ambazonians for Ambazonia. So if you are ready, you put yourselves together, gather yourselves together, approach me, let's talk about it, let's discuss it, let's multiply these diplomatic missions across the globe. We had a meeting here a few days ago with one of our international diplomats in Washington, D.C. We had that meeting here at the cabinet. And he shared with us the benefit of having that physical location in Washington, D.C. I mean, this is a diplomat in Washington, D.C. explaining to us the significance of having a diplomatic physical presence in Washington, D.C., in London, in Bonn or Germany, in Canada, anywhere around the globe. I'm not going to spill that here on television, but please, this is a milestone. This is a milestone that we are marking here in the history of this struggle. And I pray with all the might within me that we will only move forward. We will only move forward. We will never move back. This diplomatic mission will only mark progress towards the opening of a recognized, acknowledged by the U.S. government of a true Ambazonian embassy in the near future. I really hope that when it is all said and done, we will not be closing down shop, but we will be expanding the embassy to the recognition of the powers that be around the globe. This is our prayer, and I pray that you out there will pray about this too. We can pray about that. It's a good prayer because that is beyond our ability to do, but God can make it to happen. Comrades, let me say one thing. Some of the things we have done recently, these are the things that we would have done from the first 2 years of this struggle. I don't know how it escaped our minds. I mean, me included. I was there from the beginning. But some of these things never occurred to us that we could do them. But we are doing them. We are laying a solid foundation for the eventual recognition of Ambazonia. And I pray that people can see afar and not just see the immediate thing, but see afar, see where this leads us to. And understand what we are doing. Slowly but surely, we are taking strategic decisions that will set us free. All right, the phone line again is open. Please go ahead. Go ahead and call. I am waiting for your phone call. I am waiting for your phone call. And don't forget again, the Amber IDs are being launched the same day we are launching the embassy. Amber IDs will be launched the same day we are launching the embassy or the diplomatic missions in Washington, D.C. I know when I say embassy, some people, naysayers, Pharisees and the Sadducees out there will laugh to scorn and say, Chris says what? Embassy? Yes, I said embassy. I said embassy, diplomatic mission. I don't know what you call it if that is not what it is. You can deny to see it or refuse to see it or be sad to see it. That's just what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Some people hate progress, but progress we must achieve. And we are inching towards that. All right, again, the phone line is open. Go ahead and call. Let me know what is in your mind, please, about this development. I'd like to hear from you, especially concerning these ghost towns, the diplomatic mission, and the launching of the ID cards. All right. Okay, if I can't get any phone call, I want to assume that it is time to call the day here. If any phone calls cannot come in at this moment, I will believe that everybody is satisfied with what they've got, and we will call it a night. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, in the absence of any calls, I am going to go on to end the show for today. I will end the show for today in the absence of any calls. I'd like to thank you for tuning in, and I look forward to being up here on Monday. On Monday, let me get to this caller here. Hello, sir.
Yes, hello?
Hello.
Yes, hello, Secretary Chris.
Hello, sir. Go on. I can hear you. Where are you calling from, sir? Hello? Hello? Well, I can't get that. Let me get to this other caller. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Where are you calling from, please?
I'm calling from Ground Zero, Kumba County.
Kumba, Meme County. Good to hear from you, sir. What is on your mind?
Yeah, I want to talk for Pidgin.
Sure, go on.
Yeah, I said that people, they say they want to go prayer, so they pray now for which God?
they pray to the Grandmaster.
Because they pray for which God, they declare what they go pray, and then they pray for which God they pray, and they tell God go hear their prayer.
Yeah, right. Right. Well, I said it is stupidity, you know. There are certain things you don't pray for. You just do them.
I'm telling you, they can for declare say stop the war.
Right.
So millions call for ceasefire.
Right.
And they want peace, they get for call for ceasefire because now they be declare war.
Any pastor where they go call for prayer pray for peace is a hypocrite. They should be they should be preaching and telling the regime, please get to the negotiation table, dialogue, not prayers.
Yes.
Dialogue,
Yes.
negotiate. That's what they should be. They should be telling the people, the government from their pulpits.
Mr. Chris, they not fit talk because what did they say? That people them they were the people that won. Now one.
When so then if you not feel talk, then they should stop talking about prayer because it is the highest form of hypocrisy.
That's what they know. That's what they. So the praise me, God just give you power as you God will help you. You come pushing on for that place, and then you start do the fine what you do. So may God help you. You do more because what will happen? We say many people they not like true man. They don't want people they speak the truth. That's the way they. Even that prophet where talks, I don't hear somebody come for this after they tell me say some prophet don't come prophesy. I say leave that prophet. We can prophet, we can prophesy where God be don't make Ambazonia be a nation, and they did other people they be a nation. Then God and when somebody stand for truth, and then you can't just say make it leave that thing. That man, that true man.
Listen, again, I'm sure you don't. I sure you listen to me when I talk about those prophets. Somebody forwarded me that video, and I just listened and I just laugh. I think that video is actually about over 1 year old. Because I knew when you made that video, somebody is just cutting it and pushing it around. They really think they feel intimidate Chris. I know. There is no way. Again, I don't preach the gospel for I think close to 30 years. 30 years. I know who a true prophet be. I know who an apostle be. I know who a bishop be. I know who a pastor be. Most of these prophets are very hungry prophets and so manipulative.
The false prophet then.
Yes.
A false prophet.
Thank
because
you for
any false because if he talks a thing when I call them make him. You can't talk to me they stop him.
Right.
Okay.
Say God talk say.
Yeah.
All right.
God talk say.
Thank you for the call.
God tell Jeremiah for Jeremiah 23 verse 21 to say, I'm not sending prophet, but they run. I'm not spoken unto them, they prophesy. I say they are false prophet. So that's so plenty they did today.
Right.
So God bless you.
Thank you, sir. You have a great night.
You may God help you. Oh, thank you.
Thank you. All right. The phone line is open. You go ahead, please. The phone line is open. Go ahead and call. All right, ladies and gentlemen, in the absence of any new calls, I am going to call it a night, and I will be back here by God's grace, on Monday. And then after Monday, I will take a little short break out. This is Thanksgiving week here in the U.S., and people are trying to congregate to fellowship together, as families, as friends, whatever. So I will be here on Monday, and after Monday, you probably will see me the other Monday. And the news, ABS News, shall be resuming right then. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you all. Remain safe out there, especially if you are on ground zero. See you on Monday.